to introduce to you our speaker for our first talk, Tinio Nazar.
Magandang hapon po. Yung mga service team, pwede pang maupo rito para mapuno. Okay, magandang hapon po ulit, mga kapatid, brothers and sisters. Ang pangalan ko po ay Tinio Nazar, Tinio for short, taga-Bulacan. Hindi po mga taga-Bulacan dito. Wala. I'm sorry. We have one participant Indian. You're from India?
Yes. From Goa.
Goa. Almost 90% of Goans are all Christian, right?
Yes, that's right.
Good. Okay, I'm really very glad that Ito Jan, the chapter head of this chapter, invite me to talk in this CFP. Actually, this is my first time to talk God's love. And to tell you honestly, I'm still really shaking because we have one Indian participants and I'm not prepared to speak in this. But anyway, this word, as I believe, is not our word. This is God's word. So when they fly over me outside, I believe I was being no issue. Okay, just in case I speak Tagalog, then Sister will interpret. Okay? Okay, God's love. Who believe that God is love? All of us. Okay, very good. Because the next slide is, where is the, okay? Love is not love if it is not shared. Do you believe?
Yes.
Okay. Why? It's because, okay, why do we believe that love is not love if it is not shared? Why? You see, in couples for Christ, I forget to continue my story. I graduated in the CLP 1996. So, how old are you then? Because I saw a lot of participants here are still young. You are the young couples. And 1996, I graduated as a singer for Christ, and I married my wife, my childhood sweetheart, in 1997. So 1 year in Singers for Christ, we got married, and we continue as a Couples for Christ. And in Couples for Christ, I served as a household head, unit head, and youth coordinator. And after that, I lost my job. Then I apply in Dubai, here I am now. But this is not just simple like that. Because who knows about the work? Who already do the household or come to work before? Okay. You see, here is my story as a servant of the Lord. Actually, I'm serving now as a chapter head of Servants of the Lord in Dubai. And this is my struggle. Why? It's because bringing a single man, not a single sport, because that is separate. That is separate. They have a different way of life. As a servant of the Lord, whose family back home in the Philippines, it's very hard. Why? It's because when you ask them to wake up early, they will tell you, no bro, I have, and they have a lot of ways to escape, not to attend any activities. And in Warba, when I come here, 2004, I don't want to attend the CLP. I don't want to join the CLP. Why? It's because when I saw a family having kids like that brother who were read, really, I'm crying that I'm thinking my wife, my four children are in the Philippines. And whenever I see a family going to the church, serving God, I remember who I am in the Philippines. Because in Philippines, I have 4 children who are 1.5 year gap. So can you imagine, my children are 1, 2, 3, 4. So now, whenever I see one family going to the church and they are happy in the park and everywhere, I really broke my heart because you leave your family for their living, correct? But then when you have a full of memory like every day when you wake up, they are beside you and they hug you, everything. So in short, it's very hard for me to cope up the situation that I'm alone here. And all of a sudden, Couples for Christ rented a mission house in Warba, in Tega. And it so happened that my brother-in-law, Denny Pascual, is the one who will take care of that Warba. Then, one condition is, my brother-in-law asked Tito Hernan to please bring my brother-in-law with me in Warba Center. So in that case, I was just put in a box that I cannot escape now. But unless I have to join the servants of the Lord. But amen to that, brothers and sisters, because here I am now, chapter leader of the servants of the Lord, and in front of you, and proclaiming the God's kingdom. Amen? So, love is not love if it is not shared. Why? It's because, you see, the best gift of our God in our life, I don't know if you will believe, is our wife. Amen? For me, the best gift that I ever received from God is my wife. Why? It's because my wife gives me 4 children, wonderful children. And now my eldest is going to graduate on June. So I went to that because if I'm not in this community, I don't know where I am in Dubai. Because before I joined the CLP of Servants of the Lord, really my brother-in-law, David Pascual, is struggling or having a hard time with me, calling in Satwa that I'm drunk. But I did not do anything wrong or against our God, but only to drink. But drinking for me is a habit that time. So, thanks to God that I again being coming as a member of Couples for Christ. Okay, to we continue. God's love creates. How? God's love creates in the sense that you see in Genesis chapter 1 up to 31. It's all about the God's creation from He creates all the living things. Correct? For those who are reading the Bible, Genesis chapter 1 is about creation of all the living things. And in chapter 2, He creates the woman. Correct? Okay. So that's why as I said earlier, the best gift that I had ever received from God is my wife. Because can you imagine, your loved ones will be your lifetime partner. So you have to treasure that moment each other. So for those brothers or sisters that having or still not sure with your partner, so better you have to join the CFC, because in CFC you have to eliminate, or you have to be separated from that sins. Love God's grace. Why? It's because God wants us to enjoy life. God wants us to see His creation is love for us. Since God is love, He is compelled by His very nature to create so that He can share this love to each and every one of us. So this is what I'm trying to tell you, that in Genesis chapter 1, from verse 1 to 31, God creates all the living things. And that's why God wants to share with us all His creation. Okay? And God saw how good it was when He creates the world. God looked at everything that He had made and found it very, very good. Amen. Amen. Okay. Now, but that love of God sharing with us, and why we are still struggle to know or to understand His ways, God's ways in our life. You see, as I understand, my dear brothers and sisters, that we are here, as I see, no, most of you are still young, and I don't think that some of you is already attended the CLB or any community. Some of you here are already a member of community. Singers for Christ, Youth for Christ. But you did not go to Singers for Christ. Okay. You see, in our life, we encounter struggles. And that struggles, we doubt that there is God. And to think that man rejected his Creator by sinning. We are all created by our God. Correct? In our Bible, that we are created by our God. Then, how we rejected our God? By committing sins. And even in the story in the Bible, even the Adam and Eve, they sinned against God. That's why they are expelled in the Garden of Eden. Correct? So, my dear brothers and sisters, we are being separated from our God. It's because we do things that against His will. Okay? But our God is a loving God. Whatever you do, whatever I do, He still loves us. You see, as a father, I will tell you. Do we have young couples here who still don't have child? Oh, see. Okay, those who have child or children already, like brother, I'm sure he will do whatever for his child. Correct? because you love your children. Now, if we believe that our Father, our God, and then we are His children and we commit sins, then He loves us, correct? So whatever we do, whatever we did against to Him, He still loves us, just like our children. Even how naughty our children is, we still love them. We still hug them. We still, correct? Because we love them. I don't know, maybe some of us having an experience like not good relationship with their father, but that is our earthly father. How about our heavenly father in heaven? I will tell you one story. When I go vacation this last December, we go to Tagaytay with my family. Then before we start the car, I do pray. I did the prayer for our way to Tagaytay. Then I told them that, Heavenly Father, please allow us to enjoy this trip and bring us wherever you want us to go. But keep us safe. That is what is my prayer. Then, when we finish strolling to Tagaytay, then when we are going back, it's very traffic in escape. When we exit the skyway, it's very traffic. So I take the left to avoid the traffic. Then because we want to go to Little Italy in Makati. Then my eldest daughter told me, Daddy, you told us we want to go to Little Italy. But come to feel it's very traffic. So we can go here so that we avoid the huge traffic. Then my other daughter told me, Daddy naman, why you come here? Better we go back. Then I told her, see, in our prayer this morning, lead us wherever. May the Lord lead us and keep us safe. So maybe this is the safe way. Not going to that way, it's because this is the safe way for us. Amen. So I want them to believe that in our life, if there is some situation that we are getting late or whatever struggle that we have, trust God. Because we cannot do anything to change these things in front of us. Okay, is that clear? Man rejected his creator by sinning, and we are all sinning against our God, and we are rejecting our God. Now, see, the sin of Adam and Eve, by sinning to God, they were expelled to the Garden of Eden, and they have to till the land for them to live. So whatever they will eat, they have to pagpawisan sa pagtrabahuan. This sister, please come. Okay. Okay, here is the example when we go against the will of God. You see, when Cain killed Abel, killed Abel, sure, his brother, we know that this is brothers, right? And when Cain killed Abel, God did not allow Cain to be died. Okay, anyway. It's because Cain already go against the will of God, and even the Adam and Eve. But when Adam and Eve go against the will of God, and they have sinned, and they being expelled, and now they have two children, and the other son killed the other one. But God still loved Cain. He did not allow Cain to die by means of anything. Kasi, because that time, baka the story is God created the man and woman, Adam and Eve, and they have two children. But we don't know, is there any living creature or any other people that time? It's because how we become born. If God created a woman as a Eve, and they have two children as a boy, and how about the other? So, do you got my point? Okay. So, paano sila dumami? How they multiply? Anyway, so, when we keep on sinning, God, in the time of Noah, he wants to again renew the face of the earth. He wants to renew, or he wants to remove all those sinful acts or sinful deeds by human. So he asked Noah, he assigned Noah to gather all the living things in pair. Take note that in pair, because they have to again when God was the land and all the sinful acts of man. So they gathered all the living things in pair so that they again multiply. Okay? And here is it, the promise of God to our ancestors Isaac, Moses, and David. Those promise is the same promise that God made for our ancestors until now. The same love that God gives to our Adam and Eve, and until now, that is the same love. No excuse. You see what, my dear brother and sister, even we sin against our God, we can still go to our God and ask forgiveness. And this is why our God waits for us to come back to Him. In this kind of renewal in CFP, here, before we graduate, as our team head explained, that you have the top number 9 for the baptism, that is the praying over for the Holy Spirit. For us to be able to rekindle the Spirit that we receive when we baptize. Okay? So, whatever sins we do, whatever things we do against our Creator or our God, but God is still waiting for us to go back home to our Father. And this is it. God's love forgives. How God's love forgives. We know that in the Bible, there is a story of the prodigal son. Correct? Now, we all know what is the story behind this prodigal son. For those who don't know, okay. The prodigal son, on that Jewish time, whenever your son asks to give the share of his from his father, I mean the treasure or his manna from his father, and he take it and he use it in the other sa walang katuturan. So, hindi ko na English eh. Okay, to, to make it short, when this prodigal son take his share from his father and he use it for nothing, and the other are far away from their land, and when there is a taghirap sa English yun. When that place famine? Okay, anyway, when that place they experience drought and no more job for everybody, and this son, he think that in his father's place, even the servants, they have food to eat. But when he go and wasted all his money, shares from his father, he cannot eat even the pig's food he's trying to eat that one. So he decided to go back to his father, and you see, the reaction of his father, open arms, he was being accepted by his father without any explanation. This is why, or this is what our fathers wants, or this is what our fathers loves each and every one of us. Same like what I'm trying to say. I'm really honoring all our brothers who have 2 children there, and they are attending this CLP, because I have 4 children when I'm attending this CLP and serving God. So I really salute you, brothers. But this is not an hindrance, this is not an escape for you to not attending this CLP. You see, the son said to his father, I no longer deserve to be called your son, but I want to be your servants, just to give me food to eat. Because in the Jewish time, that time, when you take your share from your father, you're no longer to be called a son, but as a father. Can we really forget our son? I mean, if he ran away from us and go away, if he come back, what we will do? Can we? Okay, since we don't know the answer because we still did not experience, but I will tell you one experience, because even this morning I'm trying to ask myself why Brother John asked me to deliver this talk. Then when I read this story, really I have one brother who is really a prodigal son, and since my father died already, then my mother when my brother get drunk, and when my brother trying to show his power in our house, that I'm the best one, and I'm the good one, and he's trying to beat my sister, but my mother still loved my brother, better. He show more love to my brother than my sister. And even now, this is the struggle in my family, in our family. That's why I asked my older brother to please, when we go back to when we go vacation together, please settle this issue with our brothers and sisters, so that because my mother already a bedridden, so that I asked my older brother to please intercede so that we can settle once and for all before my mother died, so that we can show to our mother that when she died, we are one family. We are one family, so that my mother will die happy. Okay, so this is story, my brothers and sisters. The father is not thinking any reason or any explanation from his son. Even his other brother, his older brother, got jealous to his younger brother because of what he did. But this is what our Father loves to each and every one of us. That even you are the sinful man, or you are the prodigal son, or whatever sins that you made, but you are still loved by our Father. So even now, even when we get sin to our God, against our God, but God still invites us, like in this community, in this CLP, God still invites us to come to Him, to avoid sinning against Him. Because in this way, I really appreciate this community. That now I can tell you that it's really very rare for me to get drunk. You know, in brothers as a servants of the Lord, we tell each and everyone that when you want to drink, please invite us. I tell to my brothers, to my unit head, my household head, even my members, I told them, if you want to drink, please invite us. Why? Why I ask them to invite us? For them to lessen the alcohol they will take. Because if you are together, if you are many, I mean, if you will drink, let's say, 2 or 3 or 1 bottle, then you will get drunk. But if you are many, let's say you are 6, 7, 8, 9, then you will not get drunk. Correct? So, as I told you, being a servant here in Dubai is very hard. Why? Because nobody reminds you to wake up early, to do this thing, to attend these things. Like one story I'll tell you, it's still early. Like one story. In Philippines, when we do a CLP like this, there is some story like I don't know if some of here also, some kumpare, some friends who force you to come here to attend the CLP, or you are nahihiya, you are shy to not to refuse the invitation of your kumpare. But you see, even me, when I graduated the CLP as a Singers for Christ, I don't know all these talks. I joined the CLP because of my girlfriend, my wife now. So I attend the CLP because I want to see always my girlfriend. I'm not attending the CLP because I want to know God, to understand what is telling by the speaker here. Maybe some of you is same like me that time. That you are forced to attend because you are you don't want to reject the invitation of your friends, your kumare, or whatever. But I will tell you one thing, especially those sisters or even the brothers. But there is one brother who are same like me when attending the CLP. He's always drunk. So definitely he cannot understand what the speaker is telling, trying to tell him. Now, to cut the story short, these brothers graduated the CLP. He finished the CLP. He graduated the course. Then, when one time that I don't know if the Lord already tapped his shoulder or his head. Oy, tumigil ka na. Stop na doon. He come here in front of here to share his story, why he attend the CLP every time, every week. Even he is drunk or even he don't understand what the speaker is telling him. The sister shared that every day or every night when his husband got drunk, she prayed over his husband. So he prayed over his husband. So even he is drunk, but his husband attend the CFP. So what does it mean, brother? Why I'm telling you? Because when I begin this talk, I told you that this is not our work, right? Especially the team, service team. This is not our work. This is God's work. We are just mere instrument of God's work. You see, I stand here in front of you. It's not because I know God. I know better than you who is God. I stand here in front of you because I believe that whenever I pray over and I will be guided and will receive knowledge and wisdom from the Holy Spirit, not from my own talent. Because if I do in my own talent, I cannot do it. Because I'm a shy person. I really cannot stand in front of many people. But it's because I believe that it's God's word. Here I am in front of you, proclaiming God's love. Okay? So, brothers, God's love, a God who is passionately in love with all His children, those who live and return, and those who stay and obey. So, as I said, how simple you are, even the murderer, even the two sinners when our God died on the cross. When the other guy said, Lord, remember me when you go up in heaven, then immediately God forgives. So, how about our petty sins? God can forgive. That's why the first topic is God creates. So, because God wants us to be happy, He wants us to experience all His creations, even our wife. That's why I'm telling you that our wife is the best gift in our life. Do I still have time? Okay. A God who ran out to meet us whenever we decide to come back to Him, like the prodigal son. The prodigal son hesitates to come back to his father. Alright? But His father, he never hesitate. His father always waiting outside the door to see his son come back to their home. And this is our God. Our God accept us whatever our sins commit. By the way of repentance. So if we feel that we are not worthy to our God's love, just go to the confession. And I guarantee you, brothers and sisters, that you will feel worthy to our God's love. A God who will come out to comfort and assure us whenever we feel rejected, taken for granted, or hurt. See, whatever situation that we have encountered in our life, our God's still waiting for us. He will never abandon us. He still loves us. And He is still waiting for us to come back to Him. God's love reveals. The first one is God's love create, because He wants us to be His creation. And the second one is God's love forgives. So let us remember that one. And now God's love redeems. How our God's love redeem us? By sending His only begotten Son. That is in John 3:16. Okay? God's love is expressed in the offering of His only Son, as per St. John 42. And this is true because it's written in the Bible. God's love is expressed in the offering of His only Son. We know, and all of us knows, that God died for our sin to redeem us, so that everybody who believes in Jesus' name will save. This is what the Bible is saying. For God so loved the world that He gave His only Son, so that everyone who believes in Him might not perish but might have eternal life, in John 3:16. Okay? That's why when we pray, we always saying in Jesus' name. Because if we believe in Jesus, then we will be saved. In this way, the love of God was revealed to us. God sent us His Son into the world so that we might have love through Him. So, can you imagine how our God really loved His creation? See, if you have one Son, you have only begotten Son, and you will allow Him to die on the cross to suffer from the sinful people like us. Do you think a father can allow his son to die? I bet if some people bully our children, we get angry. How about our God? Jesus Christ not just bully. Jesus Christ was being beaten. He was being what do you call this? Crucified. But God did not hate us for this. Actually, this is God's plan to die Jesus on the cross so that we are being saved. We redeem. Because God wants us to be redeemed from the sin. So this is the God's plan. But God proves His love for us in that while we are still sinners, Christ died for us. As per St. Paul, this, for those who are reading the Bible, all the Roman scandal is come from Saint Paul. Okay? Let's believe in God's love and let us be faithful to Him. If you look at the cross, you will see His head lowered to kiss you. This is as per Mother Teresa. When you see the cross, God's His head was looking down. And this is what Mother Teresa seeing God's Jesus Christ when He was on the cross. That God's want to kiss each and every one of us to feel that we are loved by God. You will see His arms stretched out to embrace you, and you will see His heart open to welcome you. And this is our God, Jesus Christ, died for us, because He wants each and every one of us to be saved, to be redeemed. He loved us in spite of how poor and sinful we are. His love is true, and we should believe in His love. Again, from Mother Teresa of Calcutta, India. In conclusion, God's love is reflected in His creation. So this is our first topic. God's love creates. So it's reflected. God's love is reflected in His creation. The second one is God's love is described in the parable of the father and his two sons. That is the story of the prodigal sons. And God's love forgives. Let us remember that, dear brother and sister, God's love forgives. And but the fullest revelation of God's love is sending of the Son to suffer and to die, that we may have life eternal life. That is the promise of our God. So, if we are keeping on living and we are keeping on hoping that our God is loving God, and we will see how lucky we are. And now, we ought to know who is this Son really is. That's why this topic is only God's love. And next week, there will be another topic, and that is, we have to know who is Jesus Christ in our life. Who is really Jesus Christ? Because now, I hope I explained that how God's love each and every one of us. He creates to show us or to enjoy His creation, for us to enjoy His creation. God's love forgives, because we are sinners. We are always doing sins against the will of our God. And God's love redeems. We are all redeemed when He sent His only begotten Son and died on the cross. Okay, brothers? There is one story behind this one. Actually, for those who are new here, actually, this is a very famous story in our CLP. That while I'm talking here, it's about God, correct? And we have to believe in God. So, while I'm talking here, God watching each and every one of us. What we are doing, what we are thinking. And there is another guy who is watching us. And that is the devil. Now, the question is, God tell the devil that everyone who attend this CLB, in this CLB, I will assure you that they will come back next week. Then the devil said, no. You are not sure that 100% will come back. Then God said, why? Because Brother Tinio did not explain well what he want them to understand. But to tell you, that's why I tell you in the middle of my talk that even I don't there is one brother who even don't understand the talk of the speaker is telling me 45 minutes I'm telling I'm talking but still nobody understands. This is not the thing. The thing is we have to continue, we have to complete, and we have to believe. Because I'm not the one who can convert your heart. I'm not the one, or I cannot convince that you have to attend next week or you have to complete the 12 talks, the CLP. But this is God's word. As I told you, each and every one of us, even you don't know, this team will pray over to you. After this session, the team, there will be a meeting after this talk number 1, and they will pray to God that everybody who attend to this talk number 1 will come back on next week. And now, Jesus Christ said, I will assure you that all those who attend the CLP will come back next week. Are we with Jesus Christ? Or are we with the devil? So this is the question, my brothers and sisters. So this is up to you if you will respond on our God's call. Because I know that there is a lot of hindrances to come over here every Friday. But for me, listening to our speaker here is not the main thing. Because we have to consider, we have to condition our heart. But we have to believe to our God. That when we believe to our God, what He promised to us, God's promised us a happy life, a prosperous life, or even He will promise you more friends, more acquaintances in this community. Amen? Amen. And for that, we God be praised.
Thank you, Tinio, for the inspiring talk. Thank you so much. So, okay lang po kayo mga kapatid. I still want to break, go to the toilet for okay lang. Well po kayong water sa isa. Meron. At least meron na tayong electric fan. So at least we have backup electric fan. So we will have our grouping. Divide namin kayo into 4 groups ngayon. We will divide into 4 groups. So 4 3 what's each group. So group 1, group 2, 3 and 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay po. So tawagin ko lang yung group 1 ngayon. Bro Bernard and si Sandra, dito po. So, kayo po yung group 1 for our group discussion. So, under sa group nila, Hannah Isadora Puente and her husband po. and Mary Ann Balosa. The third is Paul and Marily. So group 1 po kayo. So dito kayo na. Then group 2. Mamaya na. Tapos group 2, Bro Mark and Sis Ganyan, Kera, tawag ka dito. Other nila si Maynard and Abigail, Kenneth and Amy, Nathaniel and Cherry May, Jason and Cherry Grace. Group 2 kayo. Doon kayo bro, na area. Then group 3, under nila Bro Mario and Sis Osana. Ito po yung sarap. So under nila is Emmanuel and Jennifer Vargas, Mark and Daisy Lopez, Ronan and Jeanette Gonzalez, John and Janet. Group 3 po kayo. So, there. And group 4, Bro and Son, Sis Angeli, Julius and Sarah Joy, din po kayo. Ilan po yung editors nyo? Si Joseph and Angelina, Teji and Julian Artiaga po. So, pwede na po kayong mag-grouping kahit gusto nila yung in-circle na yung upuan para sa para hindi na